Dear students, in the last video lecture we have learned how to pass journal entries regarding issue of share. This is part 2. Accounts, chapter number 1, issue of shares. So in the last lecture we have learned how to pass journal entries regarding issue of shares. These journal entries are once again bank account debit to share application, to equity share application, to equity share application, first entry. Then second entry is equity share application, equity share application, account debit to equity share capital. First installment we have already done, that different installments are there and name of those installments are application money, then allotment money, and then third one is call money. And call money can be given numbers, first call, second call, third call, like this. So first of all, first entry for application money, bank account debit to equity share application account, then equity share application account debit to equity share capital. After that, allotment, entry of allotment, equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital. Next entry, bank account debit to equity share allotment. For each installment we have to pass two entries. Then suppose first call is there, then equity share first call account debit to equity share capital, and money is received, bank account debit to equity share first call. And similarly, if second call is there or last call is there, equity share final call account debit, if last call is there, that is called final call. Equity share final, for example, I am writing again here, this is for third installment. Suppose fourth installment is there, so equity share final call account debit to equity share capital. And last, bank account debit equity share final call. In our example, I have taken 4 installment, application money, then allotment money, then first call, and then final call. Means second call. Second call is the last call, that's why it is called final call. In our example, total there are 4 installments. First entry is for receiving application. Whatever number of application is received, for that amount we have to pass first entry. For example, if company is issuing 20,000 shares, and the value of share is 10 rupees, and company is demanding this 10 rupees in 4 installments, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees, 1 rupee. 4 rupees of application, then 3 rupees of allotment, then first call, and then last final call. So first of all, and public has applied. Right now, we are assuming that they are applying for 20,000. Means same. This is called PAR. So they are means total application we are receiving for 20,000 shares. Now how many application we are receiving? We are receiving application for 20,000 share. The first entry 20,000 into this is application money and value of application is 4 rupees. So 20,000 into 4, 80,000. Next entry after receiving application, then such applications are verified, scrutinized, and if company is satisfied, they are allotting shares to different investors. So money will be transferred in their account. Their account will be opened, capital account, and all the amount will be transferred. Means application amount will be transferred in their capital account. So equity share application account they will here in the first entry equity share application is credited. After transferring in capital account, it will be debited. So equity share application account debit to equity share capital. Now in this entry we are showing that whatever application money is received, that received amount is transferred in the capital account of different investors. So equity share application account debit to equity share capital. Now all the investors whose capital account is opened, now they become shareholder of the company. Now company has the right to take further installments like allotment, first call, final call. That's why this entry company is passing in advance. This is called due entry. They are passing in advance that we have to receive this and this amount for the second installment. Second installment is allotment money. But same entry equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital. This entry means they are passing this entry in their capital account in advance that this and this amount we have to receive from investors. The total number of shares allotted 20,000 and the value of second installment is 3 rupees. So 20 into 3 is 60,000 company has to receive. When the date comes to pay the allotment money, the investor will send a check to company. Company is receiving check, bank account debit once again. Bank account debit to equity share. Which installment they are receiving? Allotment to equity share allotment. So here again same amount 60,000 we have to write here. Bank account debit to equity share allotment 60,000. Once allotment money is received, then again they will pass advance entry for further call, further installment. And further installment is first call. So equity share first call account debit to equity share capital. You can see same entry we are repeating. Equity share allotment account debit. Here equity share, only name of the installment changes. Instead of allotment we are writing first call. Equity share first call account debit to equity share capital. This entry is passed by company in advance that this and this amount we have to receive. For example, total number of shares are 20,000 and the value of first call is 2 rupees. So 20,000 into 2, 40,000 we have to write here. When the date comes to pay the amount, investor will again send the check and company is receiving check. That's why bank account is debited. Bank account is debited to equity share of first call. Again same amount 20,000 to 40,000, 40,000, 40,000. Once first call amount is received, again company will pass another entry last installment in advance. Equity share. Now instead of first call you have to write final call. Equity share final call account debit to equity share capital. Value is total number of shares 20,000, value of final call is 1 rupee, 20,000 into 1, 20,000 rupees, and then last when investors will pay the amount, final call, they will pay the final call, then entry becomes bank account debit to equity share final call. In this way you have to pass entry. Once again, try to understand the entries. Bank account debit to equity share application for receiving total application, then transferring application money in investors capital account. Investors capital account means those investors capital account to whom shares are allotted. Then this entry is passed by company in advance that this and this amount we have to receive in allotment. Here they have to show full amount. Next is when company receives second installment, bank account debit to equity share allotment. With bank they have to write the name of installment and name of the installment is allotment. So equity share allotment account. As soon as they receive the second installment, they will pass first call amount entry in advance that equity share first call. Same entry we are repeating. equity share allotment account debit, here equity share first call account debit, here equity share final call debit. Same entry we have to repeat. So in this way you have to pass entry. Now first part, so if total there are 3 installments, we have to pass 6 entries. For each installment, 2 entries has been passed. So 3 installments are there, 6 entries. 4 installments are there, 8 entries. The first problem is, first of all, over subscription and under subscription. Now, what is over subscription and under subscription? First of all, try to understand under subscription. Suppose company has issued 50,000 shares. 50,000 shares issued. Total company has issued 50,000 shares and the face value of share is 10 rupees. And company has demanded this face value in suppose 3 installments. First installment is application 5 rupees, then allotment 3 rupees, then first and final call. This is the last installment, that's why first and final call 2 rupees. So they are demanding 10 rupees in 3 installments, 5, 3, 2. Now total application received by company, application received by company is equal to 18,000 shares. Company has received application for 18,000 shares. Now what is under subscription? Under subscription means whenever application received by company, in our example 18,000. So whenever application received by company is less than issued share, take 38,000. So whenever application received by company is less than issued share is called under subscription. In this case, company first of all company cannot allot shares more than issued share. Company cannot allot shares more than issued shares. जितने भी शेयर इश्यू किए हैं उससे ज्यादा शेयर अलॉट नहीं कर सकते. But in our example, company has received application only for 38,000 shares. It means very easily company can allot 38,000 shares. So whatever number of entries we have to pass, all entry will be passed according to 38,000 shares. For example, entries are, first entry becomes bank account debit to equity share application account. I am writing in short equity. APP means application. Bank account debit to equity share application account. So here company has issued 50,000 shares, but they are receiving application only for 38,000 shares. It means company has to allot only 38,000 shares. 38,000 into the value of application, and value of application is 5. 30,000 into 5. 5 8s are 40. 4 5 is 50, 90, and then 000. 1,90,000. First entry is completed. This entry shows that company receiving total 38,000 share in the application for 38,000 share, and according to 5 rupees they are receiving total 1,90,000. After allotment of 38,000 shares, there is 1,90,000 rupees will be transferred in investor's account by opening capital account. So equity share application, equity share application account debit to equity share capital account. Now here capital account is opened and complete 1,90,000 will be transferred in their account. 1,90,000 rupees will be transferred in different investors capital account. Now once amount is transferred in capital account. After that, immediately they will write in advance that we have to receive this and this amount, means allotment amount. So entry becomes same entry we have to repeat. Equity share application, instead of application we have to write equity share allotment. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital. This entry is passed by company in advance. Total number of shares allotted by company is 38,000 into the value of allotment is 3 rupees. 38,000 into 3. 3 8s are 24, 2 9, 11, 666. 1,14,000. They have to receive. When company will receive amount, when company receives allotment installment, then they will pass second entry, bank account debit to name of installment is allotment, so equity share allotment. Equity share allotment, and amount 1,14,000. Company is receiving 1,14,000 rupees at the time of allotment. So allotment entry is also completed. Similarly, first and final call you have to pass entry. For first and final call I am passing entry here. Entry is equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital. Total, how many shares are allotted by company? 38,000, because total application they have received for 38,000, so they cannot allot more than 38,000 shares. So 38,000 shares and value of final call, first and final call is 2 rupees, so 38,000 into 2, it becomes 76,000 rupees. And last entry, where company received last installment, they will pass entry bank account debit to equity share first and final call account, and same amount 76,000. So there is no problem in case of under subscription. Under subscription means whenever company is receiving application less than issued share. It means in our example, company is receiving application for 38,000 shares. So all in it they have to pass according to 38,000, not according to 50,000, because they can allot only 38,000 which they have received. In this way, you have to pass entry. So there is no problem in case of under subscription. Problem arises when there is over subscription. Now, what is over subscription? Again, same example we are taking. Suppose company is issuing 50,000 shares of rupees 10 each. 10 each means this is the face value of share, and company is demanding this installment, this face value in 3 installment. Again, same value we are taking. Application 5, allotment 3, first and final call. First and final call 2 rupees means they are demanding face value means 10 rupees in 3 installments. 5, 3, 2. Application, allotment, first and final call. And total application received by company for 55,000 shares. 55,000 shares. Here company is receiving application for 55,000 shares, but company is issuing only 50,000 shares. So here application received by company, if application received by company is more, this is more than issued share, then it is called over subscription. Whenever, first of all, definition of over subscription, whenever application for share received by company becomes more than issued share is called over subscription. Now in over subscription, what company can do? Company has to allot only 50,000 shares. Means company cannot allot 55,000 shares because they are authorized to issue only, they have issued 50,000 shares. That's why they are authorized to allot only 50,000 shares. They cannot allot more than this issued share. So what about remaining 5,000 share? That 5,000 share is called excess application. Excess application. So in this case, because company cannot allot more than 50,000 share, that's why they have to reject this excess application. Reject. So this application will be rejected. Rejected here means the amount received on this 5,000 share will be refunded by the company. Will be returned to the investors. To those investors to whom share has not been allotted. So excess application is to be rejected. It means the amount received on this 5,000 share will be refunded to those investors to whom share has not been allotted. And for remaining 50,000 shares, these 50,000 shares will be allotted to different investors, and their account will be opened in the company by capital account. So what will be the entry? General entries for this in these circumstances. First entry: bank account debit to equity share application. First entry to equity share application account. Total how many applications they have received? First entry always passed with total application received, and total application they have received 55,000 shares. So 55,000 shares into the value of application. Value of application is 5 rupees into 5 is equal to 2,75,000 rupees. Again, whenever you are passing journal entries, it will be passed in proper format. Date, particular, ledger folio, debit, credit. First entry is completed. Bank account debit to equity share application account, and total application company has received 55,000. So 55,000 into application value is 5 rupees. So 55,000 into 5, 2,75,000. Now here application has been received. After verifying application, to whom share has been allotted, their capital account will be opened, and the investors whose capital account is not opened, their money will be refunded. It will be shown in this second entry. How? Equity share application account debit to equity share capital and to bank. This is new entry, to bank. Equity share application account debit means total how much amount company has received, 2,75,000. Here you have to show 2,75,000. Now, out of 2,75,000 rupees, how much money will be transferred in capital account? Amount equal to the shares which has been allotted, and company can allot only or maximum 50,000 shares, issued share. So 50,000 into the value of application is 5. It becomes 2,50,000. And the application, excess application is 5,000. Their money means according to 5 rupees. 5,000 to 5, 25,000 rupees will be returned to the investors, to those investors to whom share has not been allotted. So this new entry you have to pass to bank. So whenever excess application is rejected, it will be shown in the second entry by the name to bank. Here check is going out of the company. Real account means debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here check is a real account. Check is represented by bank. It is a real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here check is going out of the company, that's why it is credited to bank. Now after that entry becomes easy. Now all entries we have to pass according to 50,000 share. Second entry for allotment. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital. Now how much share has been allotted to different investors? 50,000, and the value allotment is 3 rupees. So 50,000 into 3, company has to receive 1,50,000. at the time of allotment. When company will receive this amount, means check is coming into the business, so entry becomes bank account debit. And which installment they are receiving? Allotment. So to equity share allotment account. How much money they are receiving? 1,50,000, 1,50,000, 1,50,000. In this way, second installment, entry for second installment is also completed. Equity share allotment, same equity share allotment is credited here. First time debited and second time at the time of receiving check, it will be credited. Now once allotment money is received, now company will pass another entry in advance for first and final call. Share first and final call account debit. Share first and final call account debit. Share means equity share. Equity share first and final call account debit. 2. Equity share capital. They are passing entry in advance in investors capital account that they have to take this and this amount. So how many shares they have issued? 50,000 issued, and the value of final call is 2 rupees. So 50,000 into 2, it means they have to receive 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Once they receive this amount, again same entry we have to repeat. They are receiving check to bank account debit. Bank account debit. Which installment they are receiving? First and final call. So to equity share first and final call account. Final call account. How much amount? 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees. In this way you have to pass entry. So in this question, new item is rejection of application, and rejection of application means refunding of money, returning of money to those investors to whom share has not been allotted. It will be shown in the second entry, first entry, second entry. In second entry by 2 bank. 2 bank. This is the new problem. This is called over subscription. So whenever over subscription is there, over subscription means application received. If application received is more than issued share, then it becomes over subscription. In case of over subscription, excess application means in our example 5,000 share are the excess application. So excess application will be rejected. It means their money will be returned. So here money will be returned. Then from further entry, we have to pass entries according to 50,000. Whatever number of shares has been allotted. This is the first problem, over subscription. Now second problem. So which type of problems arises in passing entries? First we have done over subscription. In over subscription we have to show 2 bank in second entry for excess application, for those application which have not been accepted by the company. Now second problem is, whenever a company is issuing share, issue of share, it can be issued in 2 ways. Earlier, share can be issued in 3 ways: at discount, at par, at premium. But now we have already studied in CCSP that issue of share cannot be done at discount. Share cannot be issued at discount according to the provision of Companies Act 2013. Now company cannot issue share at discount. So issue of share can be done in 2 ways: at par and at premium. At par and at premium. What is the meaning of par? Par, P-A-R. Par means equal. Here equal means the value which is decided by the company. Suppose the value of share decided by the company is 10 rupees, rupees 10. This is called face value. Face value. And the installment demanded by the company. Suppose total there are 3 installments: 5 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees. This is application, allotment, and first and final call. First and final call. So in this situation, the face value of share is 10 rupees and company is demanding this 10 rupees in 3 installments, 5 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees. The installment demanded by the company, there are 3 installments. The installment demanded by the company is also known as market value. This is called market value. So 5 plus 3 plus 2, 10. It means whatever price decided by the company is called face value, and whatever amount demanded by the company, this is demanded by the company, means market value. So if amount demanded by the company is equal to the price decided by the company is equal, then it is called issue of share at par. So here, or in other words, whenever face value of share is equal to the market value of share, market value means the amount demanded by the company, जो पैसे कंपनी ने मांगे थे. तो यहाँ पे कंपनी ने 3 इंस्टॉलमेंट में पैसे मांगे, 5 रुपए, 3 रुपए, 2 रुपए, टोटल becomes 10. This is called market value. So whenever face value of share is equal to market value, then we can say that issue of share is at par. Face value is equal to market value. Here in our example, face value is 10 and market value is also 10. 5 plus 3 plus 2, 10. This is called par. So on the basis of par, we have already done 2 or 3 examples. Now come to premium. What is premium? Premium means, again, suppose company has decided the price of one share is 10 rupees. This is called face value. And company is demanding this face value in 3 installments. Application money, suppose 5 rupees. Allotment, 5 rupees. First call, 2 rupees. Now total of these 3 installment becomes 12 rupees. And 12 rupees means market value. Market value. It means whenever market value is more than face value, whenever market value, or in other words we can say the amount demanded by, here company is demanding 5 rupees, 2 rupees. This is called amount demanded by company. Amount demanded by company. So whenever amount demanded by company becomes more than the price decided by the company. Whenever amount demanded by company becomes more than the price of share decided by the company. Or in simple language, whenever market value of share is more than face value of share. So at premium means when face value is less than, market value is greater than face value. Market value is 12, face value is 10. So here market value is greater than face value. So excess 2 rupees is called premium. Now why a company is issuing share at premium, or which type of companies can issue share at premium? Generally the old companies which has good reputation in the market, they are issuing shares at premium. They are demanding more amount than the face value because their reputation is good in the market. They have captured a big share in the market. They have already built a good reputation, good goodwill there. That's why they can demand more amount than the face value. And investors are also ready to pay 12 rupees easily. Why investors are paying more amount than the face value? Because they know that this company has good reputation in the market. Whatever amount invested by us, very rapidly, very speedily, we can get good return on the invested amount. And very easily we can recover this loss of 2 rupees. This is a loss for investors, but profit for company. Premium is profit for company, but loss for investors. Loss for investors. Now why it is a loss for investors? Because they are paying 12 rupees. But in their capital account, total 10 rupees will be transferred. Means 10 rupees here means face value will be transferred, and face value of share is, in our example, is 10 rupees. So we have to pay total 12 rupees. But in our account means in investor's account, only 10 rupees will be transferred, and remaining 2 rupees will be transferred in company's account, company's separate account. That separate account is called security premium account. Security premium account. This is the account which is maintained by a company, and excess amount which they are receiving on share means premium. It will be transferred in security premium account. And since because premium is a profit for a company, because we are passing entries from the company's point of view, so it becomes profit for the company. 2 rupees is the profit for the company. So profit is always credited. Profit is always credited. So this 2 rupees will be credited in a journal entry by the name of security premium account. And company can issue share at any amount of premium. Means if face value of share is 10 rupees, they can demand 15 rupees, 20 rupees, 100 rupees. There is no restrictions on premium. But how to utilize this premium amount, means excess amount, that there is some restrictions. We will discuss in theory portion. But they can demand any amount regarding premium. If face value of share is 10 rupees, they can demand 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees. There is no restrictions on issue of share at premium. Any amount of premium they can demand from the investors. And investors are very rapidly ready to invest because they know that this company has good reputation in the market. Very rapidly, very speedily we can recover this loss. This is a loss for investors. They have to pay more amount than the face value. But there is a hope for investors that they can recover this excess amount, this loss amount very rapidly. That's why they are ready to purchase a share at a premium. Now from company's point of view, premium is a profit. First of all, premium is a profit for the company. Profit means nominal account. According to nominal account, debit all the expense and losses, credit all the incomes and gains. This is a gain. That's why in journal entry it will be credited. And by which name? There is separate account company is opening, that is called a security premium. Security premium account. In that account, this excess amount will be transferred. Security premium account on the credit side. But in which entry? We will discuss later on in the next question. Security premium account will be credited. It is a profit for the company. Now one example we are taking for passing security premium account. Now question is, second question. Suppose company is issuing total 50,000 shares. So issued share is, in short I am writing, issued share is 50,000 shares. 50,000 shares. Again same installments, application, allotment, first and final call. First installment is of 5 rupees, second installment is of 3 rupees, third installment is of 2 rupees. Total application company is receiving, total application, suppose right now we are taking same, total application received by company is 50,000 shares. Means there is no under subscription, no over subscription. Simple question is there. The total application company is receiving 50,000 shares. The face value of share is 10 rupees. But company is demanding 12 rupees, sorry. 5 plus 5 plus 2. It becomes 12. This is the question of premium. The face value of share is 10, but company is demanding this 10 rupees in 3 installments. 5, 5, 2. The total becomes 12. It means company is issuing share at premium of 2 rupees. At premium of 2 rupees. Now, this premium, in which installment company is receiving this extra 2 rupees, means premium amount. In which installment? In application, in allotment, or in first call. Where it is hidden, where it is included. If, first of all, information will be given in the question that premium is taken by company at the time of application. that such type of information is given. Or premium of 2 rupees will be taken by company at the time of allotment. Such information will be given. For example, information is given that premium of 2 rupees will be taken by company at the time of allotment. It means here premium is included, including premium. So in this way, information is given in question, including premium. Now, what is the amount of premium? 2 rupees means 2 rupees is included in allotment. This is total amount 5 rupees. In 5 rupees, 2 rupees is included. Means actual installment is 3 plus 2. Total becomes 5. Whenever 5 is written here, it means in 5 rupees, because information is given that including premium. It means premium of 2 rupees is included in 5 rupees. Means installment is like this, 3 plus 2. So first time we have to pay 5 rupees for application. Second time we have to pay total 5 rupees. Total 5 rupees we have to pay, but 3 rupees will be transferred in our account and 2 rupees premium will be transferred in company's premium account, security premium account. This is profit for company. This amount will be transferred in security premium account. Security premium account. This amount will not transfer in our account. Our account means capital account. Investors account is capital account. So when we pay 5 rupees at the time of allotment, we are paying 5 rupees for each share. But out of 5 rupees, 3 rupees will be transferred in our account, means in capital account, and remaining 2 rupees will be transferred in company's security premium account. And this is profit for the company, that's why these 2 rupees will be credited at the time of allotment. Then first call same as before we have done. Now, how to pass entry? Once again, try to understand question. Company is issuing 50,000 share. The face value of share is 10 rupees. They are issuing the share at 12 rupees. Face value is 10 rupees, but issuing at rupees 12. It means extra 2 rupees is the premium. The premium amount is 2 rupees. Now company is demanding this 12 rupees in 3 installments, 5, 5, 2. Here including premium is written in question, including premium. It means including premium means in this 5 rupees, 2 rupees is included. It means installment becomes like this, 3 plus 2. And total application we are receiving same 50,000 shares. So entry we have to pass in this way. First entry, bank account debit to equity share application account. In short, I am writing equity share application account. Total application we are receiving 50,000 share into the value application is 5. 50,000 into 5. 2,50,000 rupees. 2,50,000 rupees. At the time of exercise question, I will draw proper format. Try to understand the problems. 50,000 into 5, 2,50,000. Now this entry shows that company has received total application 50,000 according to 5 rupees. 5 rupees for each share. Now they need to transfer this application amount in investors capital account. Investors means investors, those investors to whom share have been allotted. So entry becomes equity share application account debit to equity share capital account, and same amount will be transferred 2,50,000, 2,50,000. This entry is completed. So first installment is completed. For first installment we have passed 2 entries. First one is bank account debit to equity share application account. Then equity share application account debit to equity share capital. Money will be transferred in capital account. First entry is completed. First installment is completed. Now problem comes. Premium. What is the entry for allotment? Share allotment account debit to equity share capital. And at this time, in this entry, you have to write to security premium account. Security premium account. Security premium account for every installment. For every installment, we are passing 2 entries. For application, we have passed 2 entries. 1, 2. Then again for allotment we are passing two entries. First entry, then bank account debit to share allotment, two entries. Then for first call also we will pass two entries. First share first call account debit to share capital, then bank to share first call. So in which entry we have to pass security premium where capital is written. So in this entry we are writing capital, equity share capital. Along with equity share capital we have to write two security premium. The total number of shares are 50,000 into at the time of allotment total money company has to receive 50,000 into 5 2,50,000. But in our account means investors account is capital account. In capital account only 3 rupees will be transferred. So 50,000 into 3 1,50,000 and remaining 2 rupees, that is the amount of premium will be transferred in security premium account. 50,000 into 2 1 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh 50 plus 1 lakh 2 lakh 50. In this way company will pass this entry in advance that we have to receive. Company is writing like this that we have to receive total 2 lakh 50 rupees from the investors. Out of 2 lakh 50, 1 lakh 50 will be transferred in their account and 1 lakh will be transferred in our account. Our means company's account, that is security premium account. But at the time of paying money, we have to pay full amount, 5 rupees. So company will receive check according to 5 rupees. That's why entry becomes bank account debit to which installment they are receiving. Company is receiving allotment of equity share to equity share allotment. And how much money they are receiving? Total 2,50,000. We are sending check, so we will send check according to 5 rupees for each share. Suppose I had purchased 500 shares out of 50,000. So 500 into 5, I have to send check of 2,500 rupees. So I will send, means every investor will send check according to 5 rupees. And company has already classified in the previous entry that out of 5 rupees, 3 rupees will be transferred in investors capital account, this is capital account, and remaining 2 rupees will be transferred in our account, that is security premium account. So security premium is a profit for the company. From the company's point of view, we have to pass journal entry, and for company, security premium is profit, and profit is always credited. That's why we have credited. And in which entry? Where we are writing capital. So along with capital, we have to write to security premium. Suppose premium is demanded, this 2 rupees is demanded at the time of application. Then out of these 2 entries, in which entry we have to pass premium account? Where capital is written? Capital to equity share capital to security premium. Now next, first call, first and final call, share first and final call account debit. Final call account debit to share capital. To share capital. Now total number of shares are 50,000 and the value of final call is 2 rupees into 2, 1 lakh rupees and 1 lakh rupees. And last entry is when company receive money on first call, bank account debit to equity share first and final call. Same 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh rupees. If premium is demanded by company at the time of first call, then where we have to show 2 rupees means premium rupees, to share capital, to security premium. So wherever security premium is given, we have to show on the credit side in the first entry where we are writing capital. If once again, if premium is in this question, premium is demanded at the time of allotment. That's why in first entry of allotment we are showing, means first entry means where we are writing equity share capital. There we have to show to security premium. If this premium is demanded at the time of application, then we have to write like this: equity share application account debit to equity share capital and to security premium. So along with capital we have to write security premium, not in this entry, not in the bank entry, where we are writing to share capital. If this premium is demanded 2 rupees, premium at the time of first and final call, so we have passed 2 entries for first and final call, 2 entries. So where we have written capital in first entry to share capital, so here we have to write to security premium. The security premium is written where capital is written. So along with capital we have to write security premium account. Now third problem, and third problem is company is demanding the face value of share in different installments. Sometimes some shareholders are not able to pay further installment. When they are not able to pay further installment, that amount becomes a calls in arrear. Calls in arrear. Another topic is calls in arrear. Arrear means outstanding. Arrear. A-R-R-E-A-R. It means outstanding. The amount of call or amount of installment which is not paid by the shareholder on due time, the time which is given by the company. On that time, if that installment is not paid by any shareholder on the shares purchased by him, for example, out of 50,000 shares, I had purchased 500 shares. 500 shares. And allotment means second installment is of 2 rupees. So it means I have to pay 500 into 2,000 rupees. And at the time when comes to pay 1,000 rupees, I had not paid due to any reason, due to financial problem. I was not able to pay 1,000 rupees. So this 1,000 rupees becomes calls in arrear. And calls in arrear is a kind of loss for the company. Loss for the company because they are not receiving full amount at the time of allotment or at the time of any other installment. That is loss for the company. That's why loss will be always debited. So it will be debited in a journal entry. In which entry? I will show you example. So calls in arrear means whenever shareholders fails to pay the amount demanded by the company, that amount is called calls in arrear, means outstanding. And calls in arrear is a loss for the company. That's why while passing journal entries, it will be debited. Loss is a nominal account, so debit all the expense and losses. On that basis, we are debiting calls in arrear. Now, through example, we try to understand how to pass journal entry for calls in arrear. Once again, total number of shares issued by company 50,000 shares. The face value of share is 10 rupees. They are demanding this 10 rupees in 3 installments by allotment in 3 first and final. Here I am writing only first call 2 rupees, 3 installments. The total company has issued 50,000 shares to different investors. Somebody has purchased 400 shares, somebody has purchased 500, 600, 700. In this way, total 50,000 shares have been allotted to different investors. Now suppose among all different investors, I means R has not paid allotment and first call on how many shares? On 600 shares. Suppose this is the name of shareholder R. Suppose I had purchased 600 shares, and on those 600 shares I had not paid allotment. Here it is written has not paid allotment. Allotment has not been paid, as well as first call is also not paid by me. Means I had paid only first installment, application money. So whatever amount I had not paid to the company, that amount, failure amount, becomes calls in arrear. So how to pass journal entry? Once again, try to understand question. Total company has issued 50,000 share. Face value of share is 10 rupees. This 10 rupees is demanded in 3 installments. Application money 5, allotment 3, first call 2. And out of 50,000 share, one shareholder whose name is R, and he has purchased how many shares? 600 shares. On those 600 shares, he has not paid allotment. I have make a cross mark. He has not paid allotment, as well as he has not paid first call money. Now, how to pass journal entries? First entry: bank account debit to equity. Here I am writing in short, to equity share application. Account. Now, how many application company has received? Total 50,000 shares. The value of application is 5 rupees. 2,50,000. So first entry is completed. Now application money will be transferred in investors capital account. So share application account debit, share application account debit to equity share capital account. Same amount 2,50,000 will be transferred in their capital account. Now first installment is completed. Now second installment, allotment. First entry for allotment, share means equity share. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital. How many shares company has allotted? 50,000 shares and allotment value is 3 rupees. 50,000 into 3, company has to receive 1,50,000 rupees. Here in this entry we have to show full amount because this entry is passed by company in advance. They do not know which investors are going to pay and which investors are not going to pay. That's why this entry will be passed with full amount. 50,000 total number of shares into 3. But now, at the time of receiving allotment money, one shareholder has not paid the amount. That's why we have to pass entry like this. It is a loss for the company. Loss. That's why it will be debited. So, bank account debit calls in area account debit. Here, new entry for you. Calls in area account debit to equity share allotment. Now, total amount we have to receive at the time of allotment 1,50,000 rupees. Out of 1,50,000, how much money we are not receiving? Total, I am not paying allotment money means 3 rupees on 600 shares. So 600 into 3. Total company is not receiving 1,800 rupees out of 1,50,000 rupees. So here company is not receiving 1,800 rupees. How 1,800? R has not paid on 600 shares allotment money. 600 into 3, 1,800. So company is not receiving 1,800 rupees out of total amount of allotment. Allotment amount is 1,50,000. So 1,50,000 minus 1,800, it becomes 1,48,200. So in bank column, we have to show 1,48,200. Calls in area amount is 1,800. And total allotment money is 1,50,000. This entry shows that total at the time of allotment company has to receive 1,50,000, but out of 1,50,000 they have received only 1,48,200 and not received 1,800. 1,800 is calls in area. It is a loss for the company, that's why it is debited. Whatever received, that is also debited. Whatever not received, that is also debited. Calls in area. 2 share allotment. And allotment installment is complete. Now comes to third installment. First call. Entry is like this. Share means equity share. Equity share first call account debit to equity share capital. Now total applications are means total shares are 50,000 into the value of first call is 2 rupees. So 50,000 into 2. In first entry always you have to show full amount. Because this entry is always passed by company in advance. In advance means before demanding this amount. Share first call account debit to equity share capital 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 into 2. Now at the time of receiving first call, again I had not paid first call on how many shares? 600 shares. So 600 into 2, 1,200 into 2, 1,200. So out of total money of first call means out of 1 lakh rupees, company is not receiving 1,200. So entry becomes like this. Bank account debit calls in. I am writing in short, calls in area account debit to equity share first call account. Now, total we have to receive 1 lakh rupees at the time of allotment, but out of 1 lakh we are not receiving 1,200. It means how many amount we are receiving? How much amount we are receiving? 98,800. So 98,800 will be shown in front of bank account, and remaining 1,200 which we are not receiving will be shown in costing area 1,200. In total it becomes 1 lakh rupees. So costing area is always shown with bank account. And premium is always shown with capital account. Now another problem. Total 3 problems we have done. Oversubscription means excess application. Then how to treat security premium account and how to treat costing area. Now we are combining all these problems in one question. Then we will start exercise question. Now all the 3 problems which we have done, now I am including in one question. The total number of questions, now take another example in which I am going to include all these 3 problems. 3 problems we have learned: oversubscription, how to pass entry for oversubscription, then how to show security premium account, and how to treat with costing area. Now we are including these 3 problems in one question. Suppose company is issuing 50,000 shares. This is issuing. Company is issuing 50,000 shares. And the face value of share is 10 rupees, but they are issuing these 50,000 shares at rupees 12. It means there is premium of 2 rupees. Company is demanding these 12 rupees in 3 installments: application, allotment, and first call. Application 7 rupees, here they done including premium. Then 3 rupees, then 2 rupees. 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. And extra 10 rupees, 2 rupees means premium amount is included in application money. Means application becomes like this: 5 plus 2. To the premium I have separated. 5 plus 2, total 7 company is demanding at the time of application. Total 7 means 5 rupees for installment and 2 rupees for premium. So we have to pay total 7 rupees. But out of those 7 rupees, company will transfer only 5 rupees in our account, and remaining 2 rupees will transfer in security premium account. So first problem here, premium. Now total application received by company. Total application received by company 60,000. For 60,000 share, company has received application. Company is receiving application for 60,000 shares, but company can allot only 50,000 shares. This is called over subscription. Means company is receiving extra application for 10,000 shares. That is called excess application. And those excess application will be rejected. Means their money will be returned to the investors, to those investors to whom share has not been allotted. Next, one shareholder. For example, I am taking name. One shareholder A has not paid allotment and first call on how many shares? On 800 shares. It means here you can write the name of the shareholder A who has purchased 800 shares. He has first installment, everybody has to pay, means application he has paid. Right now I am talking about A, the shareholder who has not paid some installment. So A has purchased 800 shares out of 50,000 shares. He has purchased 800 shares. On those 800 shares, he has paid application money, but not paid allotment and not paid first call. Now, how to pass journal entries? The first entry, bank account debit to equity share application account. Total number of shares, company has received 60,000. First entry is always passed with total application received by the company, and company has received 60,000 shares. Application for 60,000 shares. This application entry, that's why the value of application is 7. 5 plus 2, 7. 60,000 into 7. Total amount company has received 4,20,000 at the time of application, at the time of first installment. First entry is completed. First of all, entry is same. Bank account debit to equity share application. Total how many shares, means application for how many shares company has received? The company has received application for 60,000 shares. And what is the value of application? 7 rupees, including premium. Total they are receiving 7. That's why 60,000 into 7, 4,20,000. Now second entry, important one. Equity share application account debited to equity share capital 2. In this installment, premium is also there. So 2 security premium account, and in the same entry we have to show the refund of excess application, that is 10,000. How? To bank. To bank. But total application money we are receiving 4,20,000. 4,20,000 for how many shares? 60,000 shares. Total application money we are receiving 4,20,000 for 60,000 shares. Now out of 60,000 shares, how many shares are allotted by company? 50,000. So 50,000 in front of capital, 50,000 into total we have to pay 7 rupees, but out of 7 rupees, how much amount will be transferred in our account? This is our account, investors account, capital, equity share capital account. So how much money? 5. 50,000 into 5. 2,50,000 will be transferred in our account. And additional to 2 rupees on 50,000 shares will be transferred in company's security premium account, means 1 lakh rupees. Company cannot transfer premium of 2 rupees on those shares which are not allotted, and company has not allotted how many shares? 10,000 shares. So full amount, means company has received on every share 7 rupees. The investors to whom shares are not allotted, their full amount must be returned. That's why they are returning 7 rupees, because investors have sent 7 rupees. 5 plus 2, 7. But they have not given any share by the company. That's why their full amount must be returned by the company. So 10,000 into 7, 70,000. 2,50,000 plus 1 lakh plus 70,000 is equal to 4,20,000. 50,000 shares have been allotted. That's why these two entries, because security premium can take by the company only on those shares which has been allotted, and company has allotted 50,000 shares. That's why 50,000 into 2. Security premium amount is 2 rupees. And company has not allotted 10,000 shares. This is excess application. So their full amount means 5 plus 2, total 7 rupees will be returned to those investors. 10,000 into 7, 70,000. So here application installment is completed. Now comes to allotment. The two problems have been solved. One is oversubscription by showing 2 bank and security premium. 2 security premium. I have already told you that security premium, in which installment we have to show, where it is given. In this question, premium is given at the time of application. So for application, we are passing 2 entries, 1, 2. So out of these 2 entries, in which entry we have to show premium? Where we are writing capital. to equity share capital. Along with this capital account, we have to write security premium account. Now comes to allotment. What is the entry for allotment? Share allotment account debit. Share allotment account debit to equity share capital. To equity share capital. Total number of shares company has allotted 50,000. Now from this entry we have to pass this entry according to 50,000. Means number of shares which has been allotted 50,000 shares into the value allotment is 3. 50,000 into 3, 1,50,000 rupees. The company has to receive 1,50,000 rupees from investors, from those investors to whom share has been allotted. Now at the time of receiving money means receiving allotment money. One shareholder A has not paid. Here cross mark is given there. It means he has not paid this installment. On how many shares? 800 shares. Means 800 into the value of allotment is 3. The total 2,400 rupees company is not receiving out of 1,50,000 rupees. So company will show entry like this. Bank account debit means whatever money company has received. And whatever money company has not received, that will be shown by calls in arrear. Calls in arrear account debit. To which installment we are receiving? Allotment to equity share allotment. Now total company has to receive 1,50,000 rupees. 1,50,000 rupees minus company has not received 2,400 rupees. 2,400. How 2,400 comes? A has not paid allotment money 3 rupees on 800 shares. So 800 into 3, 2,400. So it means company is receiving 006741. 1,47,600 company is receiving and 2,400 company has not received. Total company has to receive 1,50,000 at the time of allotment. So out of 1,50,000, company has received 1,47,600. 2,400 has not received. Total becomes 1,50,000. In this way, allotment installment is completed. Now comes to first call, first and last call. Share first call account debit to share capital. Now total number of shares 50,000. On 50,000 shares, company has to receive 2 rupees per share. 50,000 into 2, total money company has to receive 1,00,000 rupees. Now at the time of receiving first call, again same shareholder A has not paid 2 rupees on 800 shares. Means 800 into 2, 1,600 rupees company has not get from A. So out of 1,00,000 rupees, means out of the amount of first call amount is total 1,00,000. So out of 1,00,000 rupees, company has not received 1,600. So company will show the entry like this. Bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit to equity share first call. Now total company has to receive amount 1,00,000 rupees. 1,00,000 minus how much money company is not receiving? 1,600. So it becomes 88,400. 88,400. 88,089. Sorry. 98,400. Bank account debit 98,400. Not receiving 1,600. Total becomes 1,00,000 rupees. In this way, you have to show these 3 problems in different entries. First problem is oversubscription. Oversubscription means excess application which we are receiving 50,000, 60,000 means 10,000. It will be shown in second entry. 10,000, too bad. This is confirmed entry that whenever we are receiving excess application, that excess application will be shown in the second entry. Too bad. Now, so far as premium is concerned, where it is given, we have to consider that point. Now, in this question, premium is given in application. Premium may be given in allotment also. Premium may be given in first call also. So for every entry, for every installment, we are passing two entries. For an application, we are passing 1, 2. For allotment, 1, 2. For first call, 1, 2. For every installment, we are passing two entries. So where we have to show premium amount? Premium amount is shown where we are showing capital account, and in these two entries, in the two entries means two entries for application, we are showing capital account in second entry. This is second entry. So along with equity share capital, you have to write two security premium. If this premium amount means 2 rupees, if it is given at the time of allotment, so in which entry out of these two, 1, 2, in which entry we have to show security premium? In this entry where capital is written, 2 equity share capital along with this 2 security premium. If premium is given at the time of first call, then we have passed two entries for first call, 1, 2. So in which entry we have to show security premium? Where we have written capital, 2 equity share capital. Share first call account debit, 2 equity share capital account, and 2 security premium. So security premium is always shown along with capital. Now third problem is the shareholder who has not paid, means calls in arrear. Calls in arrear will always shown with bank account. Calls in arrear never becomes arrear at the time of application. Arrear becomes means outstanding balance starts occurring from allotment installment, from second installment. So calls in arrear is a loss, it will be debited. But in which entry? Where we are writing bank. Means, for example, in allotment we had passed two entries, 1, 2. So where we have written bank, in second entry the bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit. It will be debited, it is a loss. Now in first call, again we have passed two entries, 1, 2, where calls in arrear will be passed, shown at the time of bank. Means at the time of receiving money, bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit. The calls in arrear will be shown along with bank, premium will be shown along with capital, and excess application will be shown in the second entry with the two bank. So simple problems have been completed. Till then, goodbye.